because it happened so quickly. Open heart surgery. 2 weeks or so, we've just been at the hospital. My vision was to get married before the end of the year. I initiated the wedding dress situation, paid all that money, and I never received my passport. So we booked a little trip away. What's up? Welcome to another video. So today is just a little kind of like chit chat video. I obviously did not upload last week, and I kind of said in like that community post that I was gonna just take a week's break, and it was really good for me to take that little bit of a break. But I kind of feel like I need a little bit more, like a longer break or something. And not because I don't want to film, because I do actually, but it's been so crazy the last 2.5 weeks that it's kind of hard to film while everything is so crazy and it's not like things that I want to film. So because of that, I was like, well, I just need a break. In the beginning, it was like more of an emotional break, and now it's kind of like I can't really film right now. I don't have the time. So I thought we could just catch up a little bit. There's not that much to catch up on, but I thought I could just kind of like run through some stuff. So basically, it was, I can't even remember, 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. I can't remember the actual timeline, but we heard that my dad was going to get like open heart surgery, and that's obviously like really not ideal and a pretty big shock, I would say, because it happened so quickly that we heard that that was going to happen. So then he had to see a whole bunch of specialists, cardiologists, those kind of things, and they had to come up with a plan as to what they're going to do in surgery and met up with the surgeon and all those kind of things, and did a whole bunch of tests. So that took like weeks to complete. And then he was going to go in for his surgery, and then that night it got postponed because they had other emergency surgeries that they had to do. So that then got postponed with another week. So it's like this, it was an excessive emotional roller coaster the whole time, because you think it's going to happen and then it doesn't, and so on. Anyway, so eventually he was booked in and he then got the surgery. It was like a massive one, like massive, but it, you know, was done. And now for the last like 2 weeks or so, we've just been at the hospital. So if I'm not working or sleeping, I'm at the hospital visiting him. So that's basically why it's hard to film like vlogs and stuff like that, because I'm not doing much other than working and then being with him the whole time. And I also don't want to film like that stuff. So that's why I was like, you know, when this is like better and done and he's out and all those kind of things, you know, we will resume with like normal filming and stuff, because we would kind of get back to day, because I do feel like a lot of our things that we normally would do or want to do that's on our list is like kind of placed on hold right now, just because of the fact that, you know, we spend majority of our time at the hospital and then we come back to sleep, go to work and do that all over again the next day. And we don't know when he's going to come out, because he's still in ICU, because, you know, it's been an up and down roller coaster, because with heart surgery it's very dangerous and it's very fragile, and with that can come a lot of things. So it's been emotionally like this every single day. So I feel a little bit like weird, because I feel like I'm constantly on edge, because you like wait for something to go wrong, because you, as soon as something's fine, then something goes wrong again. So it's like this the whole time, which is really not ideal, but I'm sure it will be done soon. So that's kind of why it's hard to film right now, because that's what we emotionally I'm coping with it, and then also the kind of physical aspect of really not being home a lot, because I'm there the whole time. I can't really film like vlogs and stuff. So I'll do a lot of shorts and that's why I keep uploading shorts, because that's a lot easier, because those are like 60-second stuff. So, you know, in the morning or in the evening, you know, when I have like a minute or two where I'm doing something, I'll like film a short, because that's easy content. But like these longer form ones, it's a lot harder to film if you film throughout a whole day and then have to like sit and also edit that. It takes quite some time that we don't have right now. So that's basically what's currently happening, and we are very much in the middle of that still. So I don't really know, you know, what the next week or two will look like. So I'm just taking it as it like comes. So that's kind of the main update regarding like that. The second one, which is also big, I think, is that I initiated the wedding dress situation. So I quickly, because I found someone that can make my dress, because I couldn't find anything that is like in the store to rent or whatever that I liked. So I was like, I'm just gonna ask someone to make it for me. It's pretty simple. It's actually extremely simple. So I found someone, and she lives pretty close to the hospital. So the other day I went to the hospital, visited him, and then quickly for like half an hour went to her. She took like measurements, she gave me the material that I need to go and buy, and then I went back to the hospital. So that kind of worked out really well. So that's underway. I have my paper that she gave me with the material I need to go and buy and how much of it, and then I need to go drop it off and she'll start making the dress. She has the picture and the vision and all of that. So that's very exciting. That's the only thing we have figured out in terms of the wedding, because we don't have a date. Because everyone's like, okay, cool, if you're making a dress, you have a date. We don't have a date because I don't know what the recovery will look like for my dad, how long it will take, you know, because it's such an intense surgery. I mean, open heart surgery is massive. So the recovery, you know, I have no idea what that looks like. So I can't really be like, cool, on this date, not yet, until he goes home and we start seeing, you know, the improvements. So for now, we don't have a date. I want to get the dress done because that's the thing that will take the longest to get ready for the wedding. So I thought, let her start making it. I can keep it. And then, you know, if we're like, cool, next Saturday, then, you know, I'm good to go. Jason's going to just buy like a suit, I don't know, maybe from Woolies or wherever, you know, so he, you know, I think he's kind of sorted in that area. I think it's a lot easier for him to get something. And then we do not plan on having a reception. So because of that, there's no like planning that I need to be doing. We will only be going to the church, and we kind of did speak to the church people already, so I know what to expect with that. So it's kind of getting our pastor and the church building to be available for a date that we wanted. So that's basically it. Oh, and then we need to get like wedding bands, but we also, our wedding bands are going to be very simple, so it's also something that wouldn't take like weeks to get. So I think, yeah, the wedding dress was the one thing that I was like, cool, I kind of need to start getting that done so that I have it. So that's basically it, which is very exciting. I mean, I hope I made the right choice in terms of like the design and stuff, but I want it to be pretty simple. I don't want anything like funny and fancy, and like I'm not that kind of girl. So that's kind of the update on the wedding situation. We have a lot also going on the side with like work, and Jason's finishing up his master's like theory kind of situation, and he's going away for work, and then he needs to write his thesis still. So like there's a lot of that we can't skip out on. It has to be completed. So that is also happening. So I don't know where we're gonna get a weekend available now to get married, but my vision was to get married before the end of the year, but I don't actually know if that can realistically happen just looking at like when we have like weekends available and when my dad's recovered and that kind of thing. So that's kind of like all me rambling about the wedding, because I don't have everything figured out. I just have like some of the main stuff that I'm like this and this. I do need to get someone to do my hair and my makeup, but I think that's most probably going to be friends that I'm going to ask to do, because I have very talented friends and I think they'll do a really good job. So that's kind of it in terms of the wedding stuff. That's what I have figured out right now. So it's exciting because it's going, but I just don't have all of it figured out. I don't have a date. So just some other small thing. We booked a little trip away, and it's nothing like as exciting as any of our previous trips, but we are going to go up to the West Coast in the beginning of December, and I'm very excited because I just need like a weekend away where we do nothing. So we booked a spot up the West Coast for December, and it's like literally on the beach, like the house, it's like almost on the sand, like really close, which is going to be so nice. And I'm very excited for a little bit of warmer weather at the beach, just chilling and stuff. I'm very excited for that. And yeah, it is getting now a little bit warmer outside, but also obviously with that comes windy season, and the wind has been, I swear, the 1st of October, the wind picked up like clockwork. So I do have some scratchy eyes and like hay feverish, because every year on October when the wind starts picking up again, it's like this. So yes, with summer does come wind in Cape Town, which is not really ideal, but I mean it comes with the territory. So that's an exciting thing that I'm really looking forward to. I don't think we will be going on our normal like annual, I want to say, like vacations overseas anytime soon because of the wedding situation and Jason finishing up his masters. He needs to get that done, write his thesis. So because of that, I think we will kind of, see maybe towards the end of next year, but definitely not like February where we normally would go. So that's kind of the update on that. I think I do feel also a little bit bummed because we don't have like a big holiday planned, because normally around this time we know we're either going in December or we're going in Jan or Feb, because that's normally the times we would go. So I do think maybe underlying deep inside I feel a little bit like because we don't have anything planned, but there are other exciting things we're planning, so it's not the end of the world. I anyway don't have a passport because I don't even want to go into that, but basically I went to the Department of Home Affairs, paid all that money, and I never received my passport. So I don't want to even like think about it, but I at a point need to reattempt getting my passport. But for now I'm not going anywhere where I need one, not that I know of, so I am not willing to go spend time, money, energy with them if I don't need it right now. And if I'm also going to change my surname soonish, maybe I should just wait till that's done, so when I get the new passport all of that falls into place. So that's kind of the updates. Those are like the main big ones, is my dad's stuff, wedding, and that it's summer and we've booked a little summer getaway. And I think that is basically it for now. I don't know in terms of my vlogs what will happen like next week, the week thereafter, just seeing how things go. It might be completely back to normal and that would be great, but I don't really know, but we'll see. We do want to do some DIY stuff around here. So maybe that could be a next video, but I'm not really sure right now because we need to find the stuff. We've been having a really hard time finding the things that we need. I don't know why in South Africa it's so hard to find certain things, but then if you look in like Europe or America, it's like everywhere. And it's also, if you do find it here, it's very expensive for a very basic thing. So that's kind of frustrating. So we're just hopping around looking for stuff we want. And then obviously the 1st of November we're putting up the tree. That is a non-negotiable. So that is less than a month away, which is bizarre that we're almost going to put our Christmas tree up. It's bizarre, but I'm so excited about it. So that's obviously going to be a whole new season of Christmassy stuff, because I am very excited for Christmas this year. I mean, I'm excited for Christmas every year, but especially this year. I have some ideas, stuff I'm going to bake, you know, those kind of things. So I am very keen. But yeah, that is kind of just a little bit of a life update, I would say. And yeah, I will see you hopefully next week. I'm sure I'll see you next week. I mean, I'm 90% sure I'll see you next week, but there's like a 10% grey area. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you in my next video.